there. Oh, my. Feels like I've been asleep for years. I suppose you're wondering what this is all about. I remember your aunt being just as surprised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Arbitrix. I am the master of the table and a prodigious teller of tales. And you, my friend, are about to embark upon quite the adventure. I hope you're ready. The storm came out of nowhere. The ship is on its way back to the biggest port in the Crown's Islands. Its voyage has been a success. The substantial treasure on deck was, let's say, acquired by 4 scoundrels who hired the ship for their venture. Who are they, you ask? Pick them up and see for yourself. Thomas Turlinger, the apothecary, a genius of experimental potions with a rather questionable clientele. If you want to know more about a scoundrel, place them on one of the plinths on the table edge near you. This is Hammer, a violent thug who's really good at solving problems with her ironclad fists. This one calls herself Nuna. Don't ask where she got her heretical, though very illegal, powers of dark sorcery. Introducing Horatio Nine Lives the Thrice Blessed. The swindler came up with that name himself. As the storm swells, Captain Frost abandons the wheel. As they're there at the rails shouting nonsense into the wind. The crew aren't happy. "They've bewitched the captain!" yells First Mate Barnabas. "And brought this storm upon us! We must take the ship for ourselves!" This is Mutiny. A band of heroes would try and talk the crew around, but these are scoundrels. The best way they know to end a mutiny is to put it down. Hard. Time to fight. Each turn, you must spend all your yellow power pips to move, attack, or rest in order to defeat your foes. One of the remaining crew comes up from below to join the fight. Move your scoundrel next to a foe. If you move too far, you'll begin to expend their power pips. Play this card on a foe within range to expend power pips and attack. The rest of your power pips and fortify your scoundrel. arms on deck. Looks like the whole crew is in on the mutiny. The scoundrels will have to defeat them all. Sailors accounted for. The fight is nearly done. Hang in there. Play this card on an ally within range to expend power pips and give them a boost. You defeated the mutineers, but you still need to regain control of this ship. There's a lot going wrong, and all your scoundrels will need to pitch in if they want any hope of surviving this storm. Try to choose the best scoundrel for each task. The more stars they contribute, the better. Place them on the skill checks and see for yourself. Has abandoned the wheel. Someone strong needs to steer the ship through this storm. Play this card on the skill check to attempt it. Take and roll the die to find out if you succeed. Against the wheel and managed to hold on, steering clear of the worst of the storm. Captain Frost is waving that pistol around with a mad gleam in her eye. Someone needs to talk sense to her. The rope is about to snap! Better get someone smart to tie a better knot. She lowers her gun. The storm. I heard it. Calling out to me. My ship. Save my ship. Or at least die trying. Something was influencing her. Something in the storm. But there's no time to worry about that. Then the rabbit goes back into his hole. Yes, they did it! The cannon's not going anywhere. The mast is creaking ominously. Someone fast needs to climb the rigging and trim those sails. Success! They nimbly climbed up and trimmed the sails, slowing the ship and saving the mast. Well done! You've done all you can for now. The ship's as safe as it can be. And just as well as a giant wave is about to roll over the deck. Brace for impact! I've always wanted to say that. Unfortunately for these scoundrels, there are only enough safe handholds left for 3 people. One of them is going to be washed overboard. The question is, which one? It's up to you who fails to hang on. Once you've made your decision, pick them up and throw them overboard. Gone. Deep beneath the waves. Only 3 scoundrels left. Knowing them, their first thought is that this means a larger share of the treasure. There's no time to mourn or celebrate. You've survived, but your ship's badly damaged, and you're not alone. That's the Sunfish, the personal vessel of Solomon Sanko, governor of the Crown Islands. Ooh, he's taken a battering from the storm. Though, it's still in better condition than your poor ship. Wait, those aren't sailors. They're orcs, the most feared pirates in these seas. The governor and his captain are tied up on the deck. The orcs clearly don't want you interfering with their plans. Prepare to be boarded. You secured the cannon. Now you can use it on the orcs. That must have hurt. The cannon's blasted away one of the orcs. Governor Sanko, who is very grateful, and Captain Starlin, who is embarrassed he wasn't able to escape his bonds in time to help.
Your ship's in no shape to sail. You should come with us to the capital,
offers the Governor. The Governor's right. Your storm-battered vessel is headed to the bottom of the ocean. It seems the scoundrels have no choice but to bring their precious treasure aboard the Sunfish.
Excellent,
says the Governor.
Take the cabin next to mine. When we get to Half Arch, you shall be properly rewarded for your bravery.
Capital and largest city of the Crown Islands. Home to fishers, traders, smugglers, artisans, privateers, and scoundrels.
Come with me,
insists Solomon Sanko. The Governor is determined to make good on his promise. Later that day, after a feast in his estate, the Governor surprises the scoundrels with something they never thought they'd experience: fame and glory.
All hail the heroes of Half Arch! Thomas Turlinger, brilliant apothecary dedicated to helping others. This is Hammer, warrior of true conviction and strength. Nuna the Wise, who protects us with mysterious powers. Unfortunately, our heroes can't stay for long, so let's drink in their honor. Without further ado, let us begin. I hope you had a pleasant evening. The heroes of Half Arch are always welcome in this city,
says the Governor before he's called back into the hall.
Ah, it's the heroes. Leaving already. That's a shame. May we meet again in equally joyful circumstances,
Captain Starlin says before excusing himself. After a round of farewells, the scoundrels slip away. Though they've lost one of their number, they've gained a second chance. They agree to split the treasure equally and go their separate ways. Time for your award. Choose a new ability and it's yours. Choosing a deceptively humble pouch of precious gems, Nuna slips the treasure inside her sleeve before leaving, hopefully to a remote, peaceful island. Thomas appraises the treasure with a keen eye, weighing his options before scooping several stacks of coins into pouches and leaving Half-Arch. The hammer shoves a few bars of solid gold into her rucksack before leaving Half-Arch. She doesn't know what her future holds, but she's never been one for making plans. And with that, the treasure chest is empty, and our scoundrels, heroes, go their separate ways, vowing to put their scoundrel days behind them. And they did. Well, at least for some time. Is a long time. Long enough to build a whole new, quieter life. Tonight the scoundrels return to Half-Arch for the first time since that day.
Over here.
It's Governor Sanko.
Quickly, we may be watched.
A figure darts from the shadows and stabs the governor. This is very bad. You must find out why the The governor is barely conscious and gravely wounded. Your scoundrel tends to him as best they can. A city watch patrol. This is not good timing. More city watch. They must have heard something while on guard duty on the West Dock. That's not good either. And then there's the governor's mysterious assailant. They're getting away. 3 problems. And only 2 of you left. Make a choice, quick. Perhaps your scoundrel can talk the officers into heading back to their post before they spot the governor's body. Your scoundrel will have to be fast to chase down the assassin before they get away. The gates can be barred, keeping the city watch out, but it's usually a 2-person job. Your scoundrel acts drunk and begins a long, boring story about tripping over crates. The guards make excuses and leave quickly. Your scoundrel watches them go, noticing they are guarding a ship on the West Docks. Your scoundrel darts forward, but the assassin is too fast. You hear noises from the East Docks, but you'll have to deal with the city watch before investigating. The governor coughs awake.
I thought if you were going to kill me, Hammer, you'd do it with your own hands. Oh yes, I know about your past, about all of you. and soon everyone else will too.
And he takes his last ragged breaths. A quick search of the governor turns up a map of the islands with several locations marked, each one horribly familiar to one of the scoundrels. No time to wonder what the governor's words or map mean. The City Watch have seen the scoundrels with his dead body. You'll have to fight them off. The watch, but it's only a matter of time before more come to investigate the commotion. You need to get out of Half Arch, and that means you need a ship. At the east docks is the governor's ship, the Sunfish. He doesn't need it anymore, but there are plenty across the Crown who'll recognise it, for good or ill. And it's where that assassin went. The scoundrels don't recognise the ship at the west docks. The guard probably means captured pirate or smuggler. Maybe good for laying low, but who knows who owns it. Whichever one you're going to take, now's the time to choose. The Sunfish has been restored to its former glory since the storm 7 years ago. Captain Starling is still in command, or should be. Instead, he slumped against those crates, unconscious. The assassin is here, and has friends. No time for niceties. These assassins mean business. Maybe Starling can help you, if you can bring him round. The last of the robed figures vanishes in a bolt of lightning, just like the others. The sunfish is yours for the taking, but the mystery has only deepened.
Oh, my head!
Starling has finally come to his senses. He spies the scoundrels.
Where's Governor Sanko? He was supposed to be meeting with you.
The scoundrels explain what happened and that they need a ship to find the killers and clear their names.
I should have known something was wrong. That's twice I've failed to protect Governor Sanko. Come on, the watch won't be far away. We have a fair wind. Lose the topsails. I'll see this through with you. I need to bring his killers to justice, and besides, you need a sailor.
Once clear of the docks, the scoundrels examine the map they found on the governor.